A very warm welcome to Genie's Crochet Corner. In today's tutorial I'd like to show you how to make this wee little hat for a 0 to 3 month old baby, suitable for a boy or a girl, and it is part of a set with matching booties. The link for the booty pattern is provided down below. There is a written pattern for the hat, which is also provided in the link below. So I'm just going to tell you what you will need for this tutorial. You will need 100 gram 8-ply yarn, and I like to wind my yarn before I use it, so in case there are knots or little frayed edges, or sometimes the yarn isn't connected somewhere down in the middle of the ball of yarn, so I like to wind it before I start. 100 gram is approximately 189 meters, and that'll be sufficient for making the hat and the pair of booties. You will also need an eye or a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. You will need a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle to sew in the threads, a stitch marker. The stitch marker is optional, but it can come in handy, and then a tape measure. And without further ado, we'll start making the hat. The hat is worked in rounds, starting at the crown, which is the top of the hat, and working down to the brim, which is the bottom of the hat. Rounds 1 to 5 are increased rounds to form the crown. Rounds 6 to 12 are the pattern rounds, which form the body of the hat and has no shaping. We don't increase and we don't decrease. Rounds 13 and 14 are the brim of the hat. The finished measurements are, so we have 6.5 inches, which is 16 centimeters across, and the length of the hat is 5.5 inches, which is 14 centimeter. With your 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, we're going to leave a bit of a length of yarn, which we'll sew in once we have finished making the hat. We're going to make a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3 chain. Into the third chain from the hook. So this is the first chain from the hook, second chain from the hook, the third chain from the hook, which is the first chain we made. We're going to make 12 double crochet. As we're making the 12 double crochet, this length of yarn that we have here, we're going to work it in with the 12 double crochet. So third chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, into here we're going to make 12 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. We're going to start working this, holding this around so we can work it in with the double crochet we're making. So we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These 2 chain that we missed do not count as a stitch, and to close the round we're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet that we made. And we should now have 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to pull this thread tight so that we close this hole. For round 2 we're going to chain 2, and these 2 chain don't count as a stitch. Into the place where we made the slip stitch, and at the base of the 2 chain we're going to make 1 double crochet. Into the same place we're going to make another double crochet. So we have 2 double crochet in the first stitch. Into the next stitch we're going to make another 2 double crochet. So in other words, we're increasing 1 double crochet in every stitch. We're going to work this sequence all the way around. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. To close the round we're going to miss these 2 chain that we made at the beginning of the round, and into the first stitch we're going to slip stitch. You should now have 24 stitches. For round 3 we're going to chain 1, 2, and these 2 chain don't count as a stitch. Into the same place as we made the slip stitch in the base of the 2 chain, we're going to double crochet 1. Into the next stitch we're going to double crochet 2. So 1, 2. Into the next stitch we double crochet 1, and into the next stitch we double crochet 2. So we are increasing 1 double crochet every second stitch. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and we're going to repeat this sequence all the way around, and I'll meet you when you have done that at the end of the round. So to join round 3 we miss these 2 chain that we made at the beginning of the round. They don't count as a stitch, and we slip stitch into the first double crochet, and you should now have 36 stitches. So for round 4 we're going to chain 1, 2 into the same place as the slip stitch and the base of the 2 chain. We're going to chain double crochet 1 into the next stitch. We're going to double crochet 1, and into the next stitch we double crochet 2. So we have 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet. So we will be increasing 1 double crochet every 3rd stitch. So 1, 1, 1, 2. So every 3rd stitch we are increasing a double crochet. 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. We're going to repeat that all around, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. To close round 4, we're going to miss these 2 chain that we did at the beginning of the round. They don't count as a stitch, and we're going to slip stitch into this first stitch. You should now have 48 stitches. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. For round 5 we're going to chain 1, 2 into the same place we made the slip stitch, and the base of these 2 chain we're going to double crochet 1. Into the next stitch we're going to double crochet 1, and into the next stitch we're going to double crochet 1, and into the next stitch, which is the 4th stitch at the start of the round, we're going to double crochet 2, 1, 2. Into the next stitch 1 double crochet, the next stitch 1 double crochet, and the next stitch 1 double crochet, and then we're going to double crochet 2 into the next stitch. So we are increasing 1 double crochet every 4th stitch. So 1, 1, 1, 2 double crochet, 1, 1, 1, 2 double crochet. So every 4th stitch we are increasing a double crochet. We're making an extra double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, the 4th stitch, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, the 4th stitch, 2 double crochet, and we're going to repeat the sequence around, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. To close round 5 we're going to miss these 2 chain that we haven't used at the beginning of the round, and we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch, the first double crochet stitch, and that completes the crown. So you should now have 60 stitches and 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And these 2 chain that we miss on every round, they actually form quite a nice little seam at the back, which is almost invisible. So we're going to now start working on the body, where we're working just on the 60 stitches that we have. We're not increasing and we're not decreasing. So this is now round 6, starting of the body. We're going to chain 1, 2. and we're going to work 1 double crochet into the same place as the slip stitch and the base of the 2 chain, and we're going to work 1 double crochet all the way around in each stitch. So just 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And we work just 1 double crochet all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. To join round 6, we miss these 2 chain, and we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch, this first double crochet that we made. For round 7, we're going to chain 2. These 2 chain don't count as a stitch, and we're going to work a front post double crochet around the first double crochet. Into the next stitch, we're going to work a front post double crochet. If you want to, you can use a stitch marker to mark the first stitch. So these are the 2 chain that we aren't using, and we're going to mark the first stitch, which is this front post double crochet that we made. It just makes it a bit easier because of the 2 chain that we are missing on every round. Into the next 2 stitches, we're going to work a back post double crochet. Into the next 2 stitches, we're going to work a front post double crochet. And into the next 2 stitches, a back post double crochet. So the sequence for the pattern of the body is we work 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, and you're going to use that sequence for the whole round. And then for the next rounds of the body, you're going to be using the same pattern sequence. So a front post double crochet and another front post double crochet, and then a back post double crochet. So we're getting the ribbed effect, and we've got 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, and 2 back post double crochet. And we use the sequence all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the round and show you how to join the round. Okay, we're going to join round 7. To join round 7, we miss these 2 chain, they don't count as a stitch, and we're going to slip stitch to the marked stitch, which is the first front post double crochet that we made. To continue with round 8, we're going to chain 1, 2, and around the first post double crochet, we're going to work a front post double crochet, and then we're going to mark the stitch. These 2 chain don't count as a stitch. Around the next front post double crochet, we're going to work another front post double crochet. Around the back, these 2 back post double crochet, we're going to work a back post double crochet. and around these 2 front post double crochet we're going to work a front post double crochet, and these 2 back post double crochet, a back post double crochet. So this is the sequence of the pattern: 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, and you're going to get this ribbed effect where the body will have the front post double crochet, the back post double crochet, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, and you're going to continue working front post double crochet, back post double crochet in the sequence all the way around, and then join to the marked stitch, and then you're going to chain 2 and continue with the same pattern sequence for round 9, 10, 11 and 12. Once you have completed that, I'll meet you and we can start on the brim. So we've completed up to round 12 now, and you would have joined with a slip stitch to the marked stitch here, which is this front post double crochet, and we should have still 60 stitches and 12 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows. So that completes the body of the hat. We're now going to work on the brim. So for round 13, the first round of the brim, we're going to chain 1. And into this first stitch that you did your slip stitch into and the base of the chain 1, we're going to make a half double crochet. And into the next stitch, another half double crochet. And we're going to work 1 half double crochet into each stitch around. If you want, you can mark your first stitch. So this is the 1 chain and this is the first stitch. So we can mark that if you want, it's optional. And into each stitch around we work 1 half double crochet. So I'll meet you at the end of the round. So we've now worked 1 half double crochet all the way around, and we're going to join to the marked stitch. This first chain that we made at the beginning of the round does not count as a stitch. So we're going to slip stitch into the marked stitch, which is the first half double crochet that we made. For round 14, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work a front post half double crochet around this half double crochet. So a front half double crochet, and if you want you can just mark your stitch so it's easier to slip stitch into at the end of the round, because that 1 chain that we just made does not count as a stitch. Into the next half double crochet we're going to make a back post half double crochet. And into this stitch here we're going to do a front post half double crochet, and then a back post half double crochet, a front post half double crochet, a back post half double crochet, and we're going to get a little rib for the brim. And we're going to continue in this sequence until we get to the end of the round. So it's a front post half double crochet, a back post half double crochet, and we just continue in that sequence, and I'll meet you when you have completed that. So we've come to the end of round 14, where we've worked one front post half double crochet, one back post half double crochet around. We missed this one chain that we did at the beginning of the round. It's not a stitch, and we're going to slip stitch into the marked stitch. To finish off, we're going to just cut the yarn, then we're going to do yarn over hook. We're just going to pull it through, and then we have finished it off there. So we should have 14 rows. That includes the crown, the body of the hat and the brim of the hat, and we should still have 60 stitches. So we're going to just measure the wee little hat. So we start at the top of the crown down to the brim. It is 5.5 inches, which is 14 centimeter, and then we're going to measure across, and it's going to measure 6.5 inches or 16 centimeter across. So to finish off and sewing the threads in, we're going to turn the hat inside out, and this thread that we left when we started at the top of the hat, the top of the crown, we're just going to secure it around so it doesn't unravel. So we just thread our needle, and then we're just going to go with the flow of the stitches. Like so, and then just like so. So we just go running along with the stitches just to secure it, and then we can just snip the yarn off. And we're going to be sewing this wee little thread in. Just going to go down with the grain of the stitches. Then we go up with the grain of the stitches, like so. And then we do that a few times, and then we can just go up again, and we can just snip the yarn, and like so. And the hat is completed now. So please view my video, the tutorial that I've made on the matching pair of booties. The link is provided down below. And until next time, just enjoy crocheting.